Well, let's continue on here with what's happening because I wanted to discuss, we teased it last week, you make an appearance for Smoky Mountain Wrestling, the company owned by James E. Cornette. Big smile on your face. Cornette formed the company in October of 1991. He left WCW. He had a contract dispute with Jim Herd. Cornette arguably has one of the greatest minds for old school territory wrestling. He applied what he had learned during his time in Jim Crockett and WCW. He creates this territory that has this old school feel. Notable talent that worked for Corny included Stan Lane, who left WCW with Cornette, Dr. Tom Pritchard, one of my favorite guys. I love Dr. Tom. A man that's probably more remembered for who he trained than wrestling these days. The Rock and Roll Express, the Fantastics, right? You just saw some of these guys when you were in Charlotte, right, doing your appearances.
I did. Matter of fact, Brock wrestled Jaron, who's the son of Tommy. Not Tommy, God almighty.
Yeah, Bobby
Fulton. And he's doing a good job. He's just getting started. He's very, very green, but he has aptitude for this. He has some talent. So, yep, Brock wrestled him at the event in Charlotte.
That's awesome. Here's who else is down there. Bob Armstrong. You got Bob Holly, Chris Candido, Tammy Sitch. That's well documented. Chris Jericho, Lance Storm, and Glenn Jacobs. I mean, my goodness, not only the mayor of Knox County, but played Kane for 2 decades in the WWF. Quite the group of talent that Corny had here. And he gets to add wrestlers like you and Bobby Eaton to these one-off deals.
Yeah, this was I was still off from the angle with Eric, okay? And basically, I guess Cornette called and asked for me, and since I was not doing anything at the time, he booked me in to do the deal with Smoky Mountain. And this is how smart Jimmy is. Tully Blanchard and I and Ole Anderson and I must have wrestled the Rock and Roll Express 300 times. And when they put that sheet over me, if you remember the angle,
we're going to watch it.
The Rock and Roll Express brought me in. I don't believe there is a soul on earth that could have picked me being under that. That's what made that so good, because we had such a history of beating each other half to death.
Buddy, we have the full segment of your appearance for Cornette. We're going to take a look at it. Smoky Mountain, you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's check it out.
Robert, the Rock and Roll Express. They are accompanied to the ring tonight. They are accompanied to the ring tonight by their mystery partner.
All right, fans, you heard it in there. You see it, and someone under that sheet, the mystery partner of the Rock and Roll Express. Who can be under the sheet? I've got to tell you that both the bodies and the studs have really got to be wondering, and you know the stud stable is wondering, because Dutch Mantell made a quick beeline out to go back and talk and confer with Robert Fuller and Jimmy, the stud stable. And here comes Jim Cornette in the heavenly bodies. What? Cornette all laughing and going, hey, what are you laughing? What in the world are you laughing at?
I can't even put this thing on.
You don't know who's under there. Why are you laughing at
I know who it is. It's David Duke. That's David Duke up there at ringside. I've seen him a million times. Can you believe this? Can you believe that the Rock and Roll Express don't have no more guts than that? They couldn't find anybody. I knew they wouldn't be able to get anybody. And what have they done? They have took some goof, probably from down at the Texaco station, dressed him up like Casper the Ghost, dragged him in here, and they're trying to make us think they've got some kind of credible guy that's going to be a mystery partner.
Jim,
they couldn't find nobody with the guts to get in the ring with us.
Jim,
you shut up.
Jim, I have known these guys a long, long time. They're not those type of individuals. If they say they got a partner, I got to believe they got somebody under there.
You believe anything people tell you. That's why you're in politics. Let me tell you something right now. They get a bunch of stinking cowards in that dressing room back there, and every single one of them turned the Rock and Roll Express down, would not be their partner. They couldn't find nobody, so can we get a shot? Can we get a camera shot of, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be scared of Casper the Ghost, huh? Are we supposed to be scared of that?
He's not moving him up. He's bigger than Casper. He looks a whole heck of a lot bigger than Casper to me.
He ain't moving a muscle because he's probably not got one to move. It's some big fat slob redneck from down at the local Fall and Crawl Tavern that they got soused up enough to put an outfit like that on. They still can't find nobody. They will get in the ring with the heavenly bodies. They're not trying to, they're trying to hide. They're trying to back up. They're trying to make us think they got somebody. They ain't got nobody. They ain't got nothing.
Beautiful double drop kick. Look at the timing on that. Here's Robert, got him covered. 1, 2, 3. There it is, and there you see the mystery partner.
Fans, here's your winner of the match, the Rock and Roll Express.
All right, fans, the Rock and Roll, and there's the mystery partner. The Rock and Roll Express, the winners in the tag team match, and I tell you, we can go back now and watch it as they get out. They're going to come over and talk to the mystery partner there.
That is the funniest thing. That's the funniest thing that I've seen in a week or two. You ain't conning nobody. You ain't got nothing. That's a go. Look at all these rednecks. They probably seen people in sheets coming up to their house all the time. You ain't got nobody. You're scared. You ain't got nobody. Nobody will team up with you. That's some jerk, some goof.
Oh, yeah. You talk, big Cornette, but I'll tell you one thing. If you got the guts in you, won't you go pull that sheet off of him and see if it's nobody? Don't see if it's nobody, big boy. That goes for all three of you.
Bobby, hey.
Let's go over and get a good laugh.
Let's
go over and see Big Bubba from the gas station.
Just stay in front of me. Hey, Bobby, come here, Bob. Come here.
All right, and Jim Cornette now in the heavenly bodies. They're going to walk right down to ringside. Rick, I don't know, is he going to pull it off?
I don't think so. But if he does, what a surprise he's going to have, because I told you, Cornette, I had a mystery partner for you.
He just punched him. And he punched him again, Rick.
They didn't punch him. Come on, Cornette. Oh, he's getting a little brave now. Look at him. He's not doing nothing. Watch this. Oh, look at this.
Kick him or what, man?
I don't know what he's going to do. Let's see.
He's going to pull it off. Oh, my heavens. Told you, baby. And Cornette's about to have a heart attack. It's Arn Anderson. Stan Lane goes down. Easy goes in the big backflip. Jim Cornette's trying to get the bodies out of here. Cornette makes a beeline to get out. Whoa, what a wild time.
You see, Bob Cuttle, every time that we wrestle Jimmy Cornette in the heavenly bodies, it's always 302 or 402. And I told you, Cornette, I had myself a mystery partner, and I brought him here tonight for the whole world to see who he is. The Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson.
More than a surprise, Arn. I never in my wildest dreams would have dreamed it would have been you.
I imagine everybody in this building is in shock. A few months ago, everybody thought Arn Anderson was going to fade to black. His knee injury was going to put him out forever. Well, if you can see me now, you got to know I'm well. Now then, this isn't about me or the Rock and Roll Express. You see, they don't really like me, and I don't really like them. But all I asked when they made the call was, I'll join you in this endeavor, but just give me the same fight as my partner that you've given me in the past as my opponent.
You got it.
And I'll give you the same, but Bobby Eaton. Now let's get to the reason I'm here. While I was laid up in Charlotte, North Carolina, with my knee blown out, did you come by and say, get well, Arn? I'm going to do whatever I can to help you. Let's get that knee well and going about our business. No, what you did was you ran and stuck yourself back up under Cornette. You became Cornette's little wind-up doll all over again. Let's wind Bobby up and point him and tell him what to do. Well, I never could stand Stan Lane. I can't stand Jim Cornette. But Bobby Eaton, oh yeah. You gotta have a lesson and loyalty, my friend. And if you don't give me the loyalty that you owe me, then on their behalf and my own, I'm going to beat it out of you. Because you see, if Ricky and Robert have got one fault, the only fault that the Rock and Roll Express has is right here. They got a heart. Well, my heart is on vacation in the Cayman Islands. Jim Cornette, you want to whack me with that racket, you'll have to have a gynecologist to get it out of you first thing in the morning. So take this down and take it to the bank. You may never see this tandem together ever again, but if you can get in any building where we're at, get in it while you can, because things are going to happen on our behalf. I can guarantee you somebody's going to get hurt, and it ain't going to be us.
That's right,
Bottom line.
Because let me tell everybody one thing. When Rock and Roll Express and Arn Anderson get together, all we do is create stormy weather.
Oh, fans, what a surprise and what a shock to all of the wrestling world, and we'll be back.